Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is John with Tommy's Top Picks here for your weekly market update on Flesh and Blood. I'm going to crack this box of Everfest. Hopefully I get some good pulls, but let's go ahead and get into it. Don't forget to subscribe if you like our content. We will be doing a 100 subscriber giveaway very, very soon. All right, let's get into it. We've got a lot to go over. So prices are starting to get back to sane levels, the post pop or the post release pop, as it were. Starting to see some retracement on things that were kind of a little hyped, and so we're gonna go through it real quick and see where things are. So, on unlimited boxes, the biggest mover was definitely Arcane Rising. Now, we noted last week that it was way above standard market price, so this is kind of that return to the mean, if you will. It is down to 90.74, which is a drop of 12% over last week, where it was up 104 at 104. Unlimited WTR is basically the same, flat at 63. Crew, it's a little down at 74, a couple bucks, nothing crazy. Monarch is up a dollar or two at 71, and then Tales of Aria. This one continues to climb back towards its 70 kind of peak post Everfest pop, right? So it settled quicker than the others and is doing its slow climb back up. So it's at 65, up 4.8%. On the case front, we have a bunch of different things that have moved. There has been a bit of fluctuation here. The primary one would be WTR Unlimited. It has dropped down to 252, down 7.35%. Might be a good time to start eyeballing it for buys. I don't think I've seen it this low. Definitely haven't seen it this low since Everfest popped. I don't think I've seen it this low in a while, and I believe that's below map. So Arc Unlimited is flat, 374. It's actually up a tiny bit, $5 from last week. Crew Unlimited is down 3% or 4% at 298 from 309. Nothing crazy there. Mon Unlimited is down 6.91% to 256 from last week's 275, and the week before that it was 285. So it had I guess declined, and then now it's declining quicker, or I guess at about the same rate actually. So it's continuing to decline from, I guess, its post Everfest pop on the 10th of February. That was the highest it has been at in a while, 306 back then. Tales of Aria Unlimited is at 284. It's down 2%. $6. It's not that big a deal, especially considering it had that pop around Starvo. Last couple of weeks was its peak on February 17th, and it's just kind of cooled off since then. So you got that return to the mean situation going on. Nothing unusual there. Getting into the first edition boxes, there's really not a whole lot of movement, but we'll go through it real quick. WTR first is down 3.7% at 3,900. This is pretty typical fluctuation. It's been going between 3,900 and 42 on TCG Player for a while, so nothing surprising or crazy there. Arc first edition is 1991, down from 1997 last week. Its peak 4 weeks ago, about a month ago, was at 2,200. So, it's down a little bit over that whole month period, but nothing insane. It's only $6 the last few weeks. Not a big deal on a $2,000 product, right? Less than a point. Crew is at 720. It's down 1.77%. So it's pretty good price. We've seen it lower in the past month, but that's on the lower half, we'll say, of the last month or so of prices. So it might be worth picking up if you're interested in Crew first edition rather. Monarch is actually up 2.4% for first edition. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. It's at 168. It's only 2.4%, so just call it regular market fluctuation. And the next two are pretty interesting. Tales of Aria down 7% at $84 a box, which is fairly significant. Again, coming off that Starvo high that it hit post Everfest pop, where everyone was trying to get the different elemental boxes, I guess, and probably equipment related to that, right? Cold foils. The Everfest box is down 13% below map at $71. I believe map is 80. So this is the time if you want to get discounted boxes, first edition boxes. They are available for $71 on TCG Player. I don't think that will last long because last I heard, LSS reaches out to anyone who posts that on TCG Player and tells them to cease and desist because it's breaking the rules. So grab it while you can. WTR first edition cases have not moved. Same price, $27.42, $420. Same with ARC, $18,999. Again on TCG Player. Both of those, I would go to a secondary Facebook market for that. You'll get a better deal for either of them doing that sort of thing. Crew, if you can find them, that is, because WTR first edition is very difficult to get. Crew first edition cases are at 3,087. It is slowly leaked down. It's down 3.5% over the past month or so. It was at 3,200 over the past month, so we're down 100 and change. Not a huge variance over the history of a month, but it's enough to take note that it's leaking down, the first edition cases for Crew. Mon is actually up 3.2. We're not at 1K for a case yet even, so Mon to 1K will be a while yet. But slow climb to 327 or 3.21% is good. The price is 675, up from 654. So that's that's good. It's slowly climbing, which it should be doing at this point. Tales of Aria is at 379, up 2.71%, just barely rising. $10, no big deal, nothing to write home about. But it has been steadily rising since the beginning of February. So looking at this slow increase, this is what we like to see. This is what we want. Hopefully it continues on this path over the next months into the next year, and we will see a very good return. I mean, if you go 2% up every couple of weeks, that's much higher than your standard return in like an index fund or whatever. So hopefully it keeps steady Eddie, and this is what we see as the future pattern for all sets. I don't know if that's true though. EVR is at 327, is down from 339. So the hype has slowly, this is for the case, slowly worn down, and I believe map is 340, so I think this is below map as well. Double check me on that though, don't trust that one. It's down 3.5%. Not a huge deal. It's that post dip, right? I mean, post release dip. We're seeing it across the board. Just for the overview, let's go ahead and dig into that. We are seeing a post release dip overall over the entire space, over the entire product of Everfest. All the cards have come back down from the speculation, the hype that happened, the collectors trying to do buyouts, etc. We have seen Arcane. Inverse of that opinion is Arcanite Skullcap has actually risen back up to 90, which is great. Again, indicating a player's market, as many of us know. And so Pulverize, a collector's piece that went up to 200, is down back at 105. I think the $100 mark is kind of where those art cards are going to be. Revel and Runeblood, another player's card, very powerful, very much in demand, is at $24 for that Majestic, which is insane because most of the Majestics are way down this week. So just keep it in mind, player-driven market at this point, and we're in the post-release kind of dip phase. This is very normal. This is what we see with every release. This is what we want to see with every release, is that you get the hype, you get the release, you get the spike, and then it slowly comes down to reasonable prices, dips below that, and then reverts to the mean, and then continues to climb. It's the classic, what we'll call the magic curve, right? Magic release curve. It happens with every magic set, standard set. This is a healthy financial pattern for TCG. I am a bit concerned because we're supposed to be getting a 2.0 announcement regarding first an unlimited edition coming out soon. If they announce that there will be an unlimited edition, that's going to throw this haywire. This seems to be the right mix right now, what we have. So volume versus collectability, etc. If they announce unlimited or some such thing, it's going to cause things to go crazy. If they announce it's not happening, I think it'll be fine because there seems to be plenty of product on the market. So I think if they just get rid of unlimited and follow this current release pattern, we'll be in a pretty good place with this going forward. Yet to hear about that. That was supposed to happen at the end of last week. There was 2.0 announcements on the rules. That didn't have any impact on the market as far as I could tell. Regardless, we'll be waiting for a bit until we find out exactly what that's about. Supposed to happen last week. Didn't. I don't know. We'll find out soon, I hope. So as we finish up this last pack, I'm going to ask you guys once again, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification. We'll get through this pack, and then we'll clean this up and get you prices for this box. I did see a Revel in there, so that's pretty solid. That is a good hit for this box. I don't think we hit the value, though, so just a reflection of the post-release dip, as it were. So let's go ahead and get this cleaned up now, and then we'll go through the prices of the cards. Alright, let's get into it. Shatter as a rainbow foil was $205. Oath of Steel rainbow foil is $443. The non-foil is $133. Fractal Replication, $570. It's a good card. Revel in Runeblood, the big hit, it was $24.26. Scour for the Wizard is $1, and then we have the Talisman of Balance is $3.29. I did end up finding that. I always miss those. Total box value $42.06. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, hit the subscribe button, and other than that, I will see you next time. Have a good one.